Welcome, guys, to the 33rd race of the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. Right this weekend, we are here at Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and the NASCAR Cup Series and the NASCAR Xfinty Series will be back in action. Now, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will run in a couple more weeks in Miami as they pick up their playoff race. There's been a lot of controversy in NASCAR for these last couple weeks, and there's a whole lot going on, and we'll get to that here in a little bit, considering three of the four major NASCAR Cup Series teams are involved. But first, let's talk about this weekend. The NASCAR Cup Series and the NASCAR Xfinty Series will kick off their round of 8 playoff run, and the NASCAR Xfinty Series will run under the lights on Saturday night at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The Ambetter Health 302, that's 201 laps, 301.5 miles. Riley Herbst won here last year. He will try to extend his lead. He'll try to salvage his season after being eliminated from the NASCAR Xfinity playoffs last week. Now, last spring's winner, John Hunter Nemechek, will not be in the race either due to not allowing any NASCAR Cup Series drivers in the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoff. But in the race will be that 20 car, and Eric Almirola will be running that car this weekend, and he is also battling for a championship. Not the NASCAR Xfinity Series championship, but the Owners' Championship. And here are the standings for that. We normally don't show those, but here is the standings for the NASCAR Owners' Championship. Now, Justin Allgaier, the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoff point leader, followed by Cole Custer, and then Austin Hill and Chandler Smith. Now, below the cut line is Sam Mayer, Jesse Love, AJ Allmendinger, and Sammy Smith. These last few races should be interesting to see who wins this and takes home the trophy and the championship. Now, the NASCAR Cup Series will run on Sunday at the South Point 400. That's 267 laps, 400 miles. Last year's winner and spring winner, Kyle Larson, will try to continue his dominance here in the NASCAR playoffs as he is red hot right now, coming off a dominating win at the Charlotte Roval. Now, Christopher Bell, who has found himself in the championship for the last 2 years and has had some bad luck, will try to put his name in the round of 4 this week as he sits second in points. Now, Tyler Reddick, who barely made the cut at the end of that race at the Roval, but he makes it in. He is there, and then followed by William Byron and then below the cut line, some huge names. Defending champion Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano. That's right, I said Joey Logano. Alex Bowman, after the Roval, was in the round of 8. And then after a post-race inspection, Bowman was eliminated from contention from failing a post-race inspection for being underweight. And I did a whole video on this, and if you guys would like to check that out, that is in the link above. Now, can someone else win this race other than Kyle Larson? He has dominated. He won it last spring. He won it last year. This is his track. Can he win? We'll see. Now, let's get to the paint schemes for the NASCAR Cup Series and the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And when I come back, I will give you my favorite picks of the week for the NASCAR Cup Series and the NASCAR Xfinity Series paint schemes. And I'll give you a quick recap of the Charlotte Roval, which was pretty fun, and some major news out of NASCAR, and my picks to win, and my dark horse as well. So here are the paint schemes, and let's go. Hope you enjoyed those paint schemes. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Now, here is my favorite paint Xfinity Series paint schemes. The number one, Sam Mayer, number one, 10X Health Chevy. I like that one. And then the number 20, Eric Almirola MRC Construction Toyota. Kind of looks like the Home Depot paint scheme. I don't know, just kind of does. And the number 43, Ryan Elvis Snapchat Chevy. Now the 51, Jeremy Commence First Pacific Funding Chevy. He always delivers with the paint schemes. Gotta love Jeremy Commence stuff. He's probably one of the best in the Xfinity Series all year. Now for the NASCAR Cup Series, I like that number 4, Josh Berry, looking like Kevin Harvick out there. Mobile One, Take 5 Ford, you know of me, in the Mobile One paint schemes. I like the number 6, Brad Keselowski, King's Hawaiian Ford. He took away the pretzel bites. What's up with that? It's just King's Hawaiian. We love the pretzel bites. Now the number 11, traditions now. It's become a tradition here on this paint scheme preview. That number 11, Denny Hamlin, Yahoo Toyota. I'll leave it up. Take a good look. Okay, that's good. All right, and then the number 15, Cody Ware, Level Evil Knievel, Parts Plus Pronto Ford. Love those yellow wheels, and hey, gotta love Evil Knievel, man. That guy can jump. All right, the number 16, SVG, Wendy's Spicy Chicken Chevy. We'll see what he can do on the oval this weekend. He was looking pretty good on the road course last weekend at the Roval. Now, the number 31, Daniel Hemrick, race sponsored South Point Hotel Chevy. Hmm. Could he win in the race sponsored car? Look for him to run pretty well, though. And that number 47, Ricky Stenhouse, Scott Brand Chevy. Can we say his season has gone down the toilet with this Scott Brand toilet breeze this year? Nah, he won a Dega by this much. It was close. But congratulations there, Ricky Stenhouse, for savaging your season there. It all kind of went downhill after the big fight with Kyle, you know? Yeah. And the number 84, Jimmy Johnson, Dollar Tree Toyota, with the pink car, with the breast cancer awareness month, as we are in the month of October. Looks really good. And then the number 99, Daniel Suarez, hometown Tootsie's Lounge Chevrolet. Gotta love those Trackhouse paint schemes. All right, so here's our quick recap of the Charlotte Roval weekend. A lot to talk about in the NASCAR news, so we'll try to make this short. We'll see how it goes. But SVG was on the pole for the Xfinity Series race. Everybody thought he'd lead from the beginning to the end. It was going to be an SVG weekend at the Roval. And AJ Allmendinger said, I have something to say about that, as he dominated here at Charlotte in stage one and won stage one. Now, Justin Allgaier, who was below the cut line the start of the race, helped his cause with a stage two victory. So that helped him with some points. Now, here in stage three, a caution comes out, and SVG's crew chief decides, he's a good enough driver. He can keep the lead. But you gotta take tires. SVG's crew chief cost him the win. He could have had it. He could have won this thing, but no. Parker Kligerman catches SVG and passes him. And Sam Mayer passes Kligerman. But Mayer has an issue. And Parker Kligerman gets the lead back. The laps are going down. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, he's going to win his first race. He takes the lead, right? And he's coming right before the caution. They wave a caution after a wreck happens. And Honeyman, I think, went into the barrier, and as he is crossing the start finish line, they call the caution flag, and he misses it by this much. It's a green white checkered. Overtime happens. Kligerman, Mayer battle for the lead, and Mayer takes the lead, and he wins. After the race, Kligerman is devastated. He can't believe how much he missed the yellow flag and the white flag by this much. It was crazy. But congratulations, Sam Mayer. He moves on to the round of 8, and he moves on. So Kligerman was eliminated from the round of 12 after that. Now, in Sunday's race, SVG was on the pole again, but he led 20 laps until he jumped the stage with a pit stop, and Tyler Reddick won stage one, helping him in his cause with points because he was under the cut line as well. Now, unfortunately, after he pits, Tyler Reddick is involved in a wreck where he bends a toe link, and they play catch up all day and try to at least salvage the points and hopefully be able to make the round of 8, which he does, as we talked about earlier. Now, Kyle Larson leads most of stage 2, but he does the same thing. He jumps the stage with a pit, giving Alex Bowman the lead. Teammates? But Alex Bowman gets the stage points, and he wins stage 2. Now, Kyle Larson in stage 3 dominates and wins this race. Now, after the race, we have some breaking news that the 48 fails post-race inspection, which leads us to our NASCAR news. Now, Alex Bowman, as we stated earlier, was DQ'd after being underweight at a post-race inspection by NASCAR, and this makes the 48 DQ'd and finishes 38th place in the Charlotte Roval and eliminates him from the round of 12, or actually the round of 8. He was in the round of 8 after the race was over, but after the inspection, he is out of the round of 8. Now, Joe Logano, who was just below the cut line, is the winner here, and he gets to move on to the round of 8. So Joe Logano is now in the round of 8. But Bowman joins Briscoe, Suarez, and Austin Cindric as being eliminated from the round of 12. And they move on to the round of 8. So congratulations, Joey Logano, in the round of 8. Now, 2 days later, everybody's like, well, let's see Alex Bowman's crew or Hendrick's going to appeal this for sure. We never know if Logano is going to be in. But 2 days later, Hendrick decides not to appeal the NASCAR decision, which made it final that Bowman is out of the playoffs. So now here's something that you never hear much of. A lot of controversy going on here. Now, a Joe Gibbs racing engineer is accused of selling setups to a rival NASCAR team. Now, some say it was the RCR. I think it was Spire. In my opinion, that's who I think, but who knows? The engineer was in a contract year, and he basically was selling tips for cash and maybe to get a job somehow down the road. But these are just accusations. There has not been any lawsuit or anything that's come out on this, so we'll keep you up to date on this. Now, Ty Gibbs made the there was an announcement that Ty Gibbs, the 54 car, will be coming to the Xfinity Series, Joe Gibbs Racing. But Ty Gibbs is going to be the owner, and Taylor Gray from the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will be taking over that ride in 2025, adding to a list of rookies that will be in this NASCAR Xfinity Series next year. Crazy, crazy stuff. This NASCAR Xfinity Series next year is going to be talented like you would not believe. So there it is. Now, the huge news in NASCAR. NASCAR responded to the lawsuit filed by 2311 and Front Row Motorsports. NASCAR has said that they will move on with only 32 charters. And this is what NASCAR says, as I quote, plaintiffs have filed a meritless suit against NASCAR alleging baseless antitrust claims in order to obtain commercial agreements that they previously rejected and to attempt to extort more favorable contract terms. The commercial agreements would be the 2025 charter agreement, and 2 organizations did not sign, which NASCAR goes on to say is no longer available. So basically, they're saying that 2311 and Front Motorsports said they're going to race anyways, so they can just race anyways without the charter. They'll just be open cars. So NASCAR told the courts there's no reason for this lawsuit because they're going to race anyways, no matter if they have the charter or not. So it should be interesting to see what happens next year with this whole thing and how it goes down. What's the fallout after this pushback by NASCAR? But we'll see what happens. So huge news on NASCAR front. Lots of drama going on. We will keep you informed on any other news that happens here very soon. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe an update next week for our paint scheme and race weekend preview. All right, so here are my picks for the week. My picks for the week. Saturday, the NASCAR Xfinty Series, Ambetter Health 301, 302. I'm going Eric Almirola. That 20 car has proved that it's won here before. Eric Almirola's a great driver. I'm taking the 20 car for the win. Now, my dark horse, I'm still going Toyota here. Chandler Smith. He's in the points battle. He would love to get in that top four, final four. So we'll see what happens. So there it is. Eric Almirola for the win and Chandler Smith for my dark horse. Now, on Sunday, the South Point 400. I don't want to because it's the easiest choice, but I'm going with Kyle Larson. It's obvious. How do you not go with Kyle Larson? He's so hot right now. He's won here back-to-back times. He's unstoppable. So there you go. Kyle Larson for the win. And my dark horse, hey, let's get Rowdy a win, right? It's hometown track. Let's break the winless streak. Let's keep the streak going, a win every year. Kyle Busch wins here at Las Vegas. It's time. Let's go, Rowdy. Let's see you do it. All right, so there you go. You guys know the info on all the races and all the information you need to know about them. You've seen the paint schemes, so you know what the paint schemes look like. And now you need to know when we're streaming. So we're going to be streaming the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying on Saturday afternoon from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And then we'll be giving you flag-to-flag coverage of the Ambetter Health 302 from Las Vegas on Saturday night. So there's your schedule for Saturday. And then Sunday, we'll be bringing you live coverage of the South Point 400. We'll be giving that for you as well. So looking forward to seeing you guys in the stream for flag-to-flag coverage for that as well. So there it is. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button for us. And if you're finding us new, make sure you subscribe. We'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. And all the NASCAR content, all the NASCAR news that you need right here on the Go at CeeLo. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit a like on this video. Hit the subscribe, just like I said. And we will see you in the streams. We'll see you this weekend for a great time at Vegas. Roll the dice. Let's see who wins at blackjack. I don't know. But hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll see you.